have been called in. The 2024 Avondhu point-to-point races commences with this 4-year-old maiden over 2.5 miles, kindly sponsored by Tattersalls National Hunt and Coolagown Stud, which is just down the road. And for this race, over 2.5 miles, they'll jump a total of 12 fences. First one comes up and they're going a steady gallop in the testing conditions with Starzand in the hands of Cork jockey Brian Dunleavy, leading up here by 4 lengths in the early stages from 3 Zambesis and Barry Stone. And then sitting in third place is the combination who won this race 12 months ago. That's Derek O'Connor riding a JP horse, which this time is Gaurav Mahagut. 12 months ago there was no flies on him. And the back marker is the Pat Doyle rep in the hands of Pat Taft. That's Ataho. So this is number 2. It'll be last in 2 more circuits time. So 2 down, 10 more to take, and the 4 runners have taken the first couple of fences nice and safely. And still at a very steady gallop, that's Starzand, representing the Mary and James Doyle team, who won the 4-year-old maiden last Sunday at Tallow. They have an idea, I'd imagine, how this lad Starzand sits in the pecking order. He's out there bowling along in front, followed in second place by 3 Zambesis, and then Gaurav Mahagut, who's your 5-4 favourite at the off. The second favourite at the off, Ataho, at around 7-4, is anchored last of the 4 runners. So away now from fence number 3. Again, they all take it in a fashion, and now they're beginning to stretch across adjacent to one of the banks. Later in the afternoon they'll be jumping in the banks race. Good run now before they'll be turning right-handed to take the fence that is at the top of the hill, and we'll bring them down into the back once again. Starzand in the purple jacket for Brian Dunleavy is up there in front, followed in second place by 3 Zambesis. So the 2 County Wexford trained horses are 1 and 2. The Galway trained Gaurav Mahagut is in third place, and then from the Premier County in Tipperary, Pat Doyle's runner Ataho will take this next fence nice and safely. So again, they've all jumped those comfortably, and now at the end of the first mile, the 4 runners come down into the dip to complete the first circuit, and they're out in Indian file. Starzand about 2 lengths in front ahead of 3 Zambesis. So Starzand, a son of Harzand, leads from 3 Zambesis, a son of Zambesi's son. Gaurav Mahagut is a Fleminsford out of a mare who won a maiden hurdle for John Joe O'Neill at Wetherby. And the back marker, Ataho, has that appealing pedigree as being a half-brother to Alaho. This French bred is still at the back of the 4 runners, biding his time. So coming along now to this next fence, it's 7 from the finish, and again they all pop out over it safely. Starzand is having things his own way in front, continuing to set the steady gallop. Second place is held by 3 Zambesi, and then Gaurav Mahagut, and the back marker continues to be Ataho. So no great change in the order since the start of the contest. They've covered about 1.25 miles, and this in a 2.5 mile race is about the halfway point. And as they take the fence, 6 out, they're heading up the run-in section, and soon they'll be passing a judge with a lap to cover and 5 more to jump. Starzand continues just about 2 lengths in front from 3 Zambesis, and then Gaurav Mahagut, and at the back of the field is Ataho. So the 2 market leaders continue to watch on in 3rd and 4th. So this is the 5th last fence in this 4-year-old maiden, and again they all get over it safely. Starzand now turns right-handed across this top section, still bowling along 2 to 2.5 lengths in front from 3 Zambesis, and then Gaurav Mahagut seeking to give Derek O'Connor a 3rd 4-year-old winner this spring. He had a winner yesterday up at Old Town, also for JP McManus. And the back marker is Pat Doyle's Ataho. Pat Doyle, another team that's been doing very well of late in point of points and on the track with their 4-year-olds. Here they're coming now to the fence at the top of the hill. This is 4 out. A lovely jump there in front by Stars and Derek O'Connor now producing Gaurav Mahagut to take much closer order. He's a close second now in company with 3 Zambesis. Meanwhile, Pat Taff continues to wait on just in behind last of 4. Into the dip. They've got 3 fences to jump, the 2 in the back, and then the stiff uphill run to the final fence. And as the quartet begin to group up, there's no more than 2 lengths between the 4 of them. And that's Stars and from Gaurav Mahagut, followed by 3 Zambesis, and still last of 4 as they take this fence is Ataho. Away from that one, Gaurav Mahagut is now on the shoulder of Stars and. Here's the second last. Stars and hasn't missed a beat to date, and again pings that one from Gaurav Mahagut. In third place, 3 Zambesis is just being squeezed, and then Ataho is beginning now to put on a bit of a spurt on the outside. So it's a dash for home, quarter of a mile to cover, 1 to jump. Stars on by half a length or so from Gaurav Mahagut. Ataho being asked in behind in third, and then 3 Zambesis down the inside. The dash is onto the final fence in the centre. Gaurav Mahagut, Derek O'Connor just going on now at the final fence, lands a neck in front from in second place is Stars and then Ataho, but it's Gaurav Mahagut from Stars and who's rallying on the near side. Gaurav Mahagut is coming on to win. Thank you very much if you back this one. Gaurav Mahagut wins for Derek O'Connor, and JP McManus from in second place was Stars and an honest effort there, and they cleared away in the end from Ataho, and 3 Zambesis tight for third.
The result of the first race: first number 5, second number 2, third number 9. Number 12 is fourth. 5, 2, 9. Number 12 is fourth. Your distances were 1 length, 6 lengths, and a half a length. 1 length, 6 lengths, and a half a length. The second race, the 5-year-old Geldings Maiden, sponsored by Rathbarry Stud and Shinnick Spar in Fermoy. There are 8 runners. The runners and riders: number 4, Mr. D. O'Connor. Over to page number 7, Mr. S.P. Bargery. Number 8, Mr. A. Burke Ott, claiming 5. Number 10, Mr. J.G. Murphy. Number 11, Mr. R. James,